Good afternoon, Aggies, and welcome to a fashion-forward episode of Aggie Now.
That's awesome news. UC Davis surgeons now have access to a 3D printer, allowing them to make models of organs unique to each patient. This technology also helps surgeons be more prepared for surgery, reducing time in the operating room. The staff works with a group of engineers called Translating Engineering Advances to Medicine and has already printed out jaws, livers, femurs, and hearts. One heart actually saved the life of a 19-month-old girl.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, they were able to replicate exactly how her heart looks and then practice the surgery on there. So then when they went and did her surgery, it was half of the amount of time.
That's amazing. That's a great story.
In the future, could I get all my organs replaced by a 3D printer? Because
No,
that sounds dope.
They're not gonna put the plastic 3D
It's just
print
a practice
in your
model.
Oh, okay.
in your
Of
heart.
the
Yeah.
organ.
So they printed out a model
Oh,
of
and
her
so
heart.
they know what to do when they
Yeah,
operate.
because what the issue was happening is that they did MRIs and CT scans, and it wasn't as detailed as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the printer's
And she's only 19 months old,
Yeah.
so they were
Very young.
very delicate, and so they practiced on the plastic heart, and then.
Oh, now I realize how silly I sound. Having said
You always sound silly, Kevin.
Dude,
It's okay,
same.
Kevin. It's okay.
Yeah, we'll be okay.
No swag.
Yeah, swag. Moving on to Davis Digest. This week we have some concerning news out of the California Aggies presses. 5 UCs were ranked in the most anti-Semitic campuses in America. In a study conducted by the AMCHA initiative, they found that these UCs are 3 times more anti-Semitic than other universities. Even more disturbing, Davis was listed in all 4 categories of this study, and it was released after ASUCD passed a resolution calling for the UC Board of Regents to divest from corporations aiding the occupation of Palestine and its territories. Shortly after the resolution passed, 2 anti-Semitic incidents occurred on campus, and this all happened last year.
Wait,
Right.
so what were the 4 categories that they used
Right.
to
I'm
determine?
going to pull those up, and they were high incidence targeting, high incidence of anti-Semitic expression, which includes anti-Zionist expression. And then there was high incidence of BDS activity, and then overall, and then they had a 4th category where they combined the other 3 categories for overall most anti-Semitic universities, right? And then the other thing you have to keep in mind is BDS anti-Semitic?
Yeah.
If BDS is an extension of our political belief of being anti-Zionist, then should it be considered anti-Semitic? In my mind, no. But to this study, they said that they're one and the same, right? And there's in my opinion, there's an issue there, and we need to be aware that this study is effectively calling our political beliefs anti-Semitic.
See. And then the 5 UCs that were included or that were ranked, the top 5 was UC Davis, UC Santa Cruz, UC Berkeley, UCLA, and UC Santa Barbara, right?
And all of these universities engage in BDS.
Yeah. And I think that's incredibly important to bring up. The fact that there were problems with the study is because when students are reading this, you're walking to class and you're kind of you only have two minutes to read something. You automatically believe what it is you're reading, and not being able to actually understand the study itself and how that doesn't separate the two can be really problematic.
Yeah.
Especially because our population here at UC Davis on both ends is quite high. And yeah, that's kind of what I see about that.
And on top of that, we also still have incidents of anti-Semitic expression. That's just a given.
Yeah,
Last
yeah.
year after we passed the resolution, there was the swastikas drawn on Alpha Epsilon Pi's house. That is still anti-Semitic, and we as a university have to stand with our Jewish students and say that yes, we have this political belief, but that doesn't mean that we want to put you in harm's way or allow these kinds of expressions to continue. It's not okay.
In Davis Culture News this week, we are addressing one of the most pressing questions in Davis. Who is the sisweb girl?
Oh god.
Exactly. Yes, the girl on the homepage of sisweb has
Sisweb
often
girl.
been brought up in everyday conversation as we wonder who she is and what she is doing now. And well, the question has spread onto UC Davis Snap's page, where one of the users claimed she has just gotten married. So is this what you guys think happened to the sisweb girl? And if you think you know, make sure to comment below.
Dude,
But yeah.
it's one of the great mysteries of our time.
I know.
You know?
But she got you know, if you think about it, she got you through a lot. It's like
That's
if
true.
you were stressing out about a class that you weren't
She was
sure
there.
you got a grade for, she was there. If you were worried about being waitlisted and you
Yeah.
went on and checked to see if you were finally
Exactly.
registered,
She was there.
So it's like, she was important.
Yeah.
Now
She was
she
an
has
important
someone
part.
important for her.
I
Yeah,
know.
that's wonderful.
But I mean,
Gives us
congratulations
hope.
to her if she's married.
I just hope she was actually a UC Davis student
Student.
and not a model, because that would crush my dreams.
No, I hope she was a student.
I can't believe we even coined the name, the sisweb
Sisweb.
girl.
I know.
It's like kind of mean.
Officially
But
branded by UC Davis culture. Like,
People
it's
do
just
that for
It is
you
embarrassing,
guys,
and we
though.
apologize.
Are we
but-
the Aggie Now?
Yeah,
Anchors.
Kevin gets hit on all the
Oh,
time.
Yeah, I've
Oh.
heard on
Oh.
Yik Yak.
Miguel
yeah.
has fans. Like, you
Do
guys are the
I?
Aggie Now people.
Oh gosh. And this week we have a very special episode as we feature our new segment, Style by Aggie, where we discuss the latest fashion trends happening in Davis. This kicks off the Student Fashion Association's Fashion Month, happening through the month of April. And to join us on this episode is SFA's president and my very good friend, Cindy Suzuki.
Hi all.
Yay! So how this is gonna work is we're going to be reviewing Davis looks from way back when to present day. All right?
So let's take a look at the 1940s.
Ooh.
In the 1940s, people, you know, they're living through World War II. They had to be creative with their clothing because there's a lot of rationing going on. So you see like shorter or tighter or simpler kinds of dresses and suits, and they introduced like a lot of workout wear, and hair was typically put up because it's like you don't want to get in the way of work or machinery, and the popular color was be like Air Force blue, right? And suits had like less pockets, not very fancy, just like very simple, and introduced men's casual suits or casual shirts as well, like zoot suits and like baggy high-waisted pants and oversized jackets. So in this picture, would any of you like wear any of that? Like,
I don't know.
I'm down for pencil skirts.
Yeah, I think the whole
Okay.
fitted pencil, like sleek look would work.
yeah.
But they kind of do have like that
Like-
like strong shoulder with like
Yeah,
a
and like their
puffy
collars,
sleeve, and I
like their
don't-
men's collars go all the way out to the end of their shoulders, like that.
Yeah, and I mean it's interesting to think that this picture was taken here at, you know, like the
Right?
Aggie Via residence. Like this is something that existed before, and I just really find that like even with all of like the women, like every skirt is exactly like, you know, just a little bit below the knee. And I
Very
just-
conservative.
Yeah,
Yes.
extremely conservative. Even the hair, like
The
you were
hair's
talking about,
all
was
the
worn
same.
back.
Yeah.
And then the men too. I think the men kind of had a little bit more liberty, where it was like a little bit more like
See open
looser.
collars.
Yeah, that's right, and the gentleman over there. So I don't know. I find that really interesting, and then you're mixing it with more uniform pants.
Yeah.
So as you can see, his pants are like pleated, but his top is so kind of like freeform.
So free up here, but tight on the bottom.
Yeah. It brings up that idea of like just transitioning from post World War II.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Kind of like I want to play around a little,
Mm-hmm.
but not really at the bottom.
What is going on here?
The 50s though.
I feel like it was the era of the debutante.
Oh.
I remember when I was in London, we went to this museum, and it was basically a whole museum on the debutantes of London, of England. And so once a girl turned, I believe, 18 or 21, they would have this huge ball where they would dress up. And so I think it's just presenting women, a mature woman, a full-grown woman, to society. And so I think that was the era of debutantes. So that's why you see in this photo, they have the puffy gowns and dresses.
Circle skirts.
yeah,
too.
Yes,
Kind of like a
the
big thing.
petticoats.
Yeah. And then also
The
it's interesting to
gloves.
point out that the skirts got longer.
They
I
did.
didn't know what that was. I think maybe talking also about the idea that 50s was really conservative.
Yes.
So specifically for even both women and men, I think like even men wearing more uniform type looks. You don't see that in the pictures here, but both kind of like went into this era of being a little bit more, being more conservative.
And it even shows through their casual where only their ankles are showing on
Yeah,
the right picture.
that's true.
That's considered risque. Like, oh my gosh, my ankles are showing.
Oh god.
That's like, I don't know, their version of what we consider cleavage today.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, well, I didn't even think about it
Well,
like that.
Yeah.
showing skin, like right
Yeah,
down there.
but it's just down there,
showing
yeah. That's
ankles.
interesting. Yeah.
Damn, those ankles.
Whoa, Kevin. Whoa.
It was a joke, though.
Let's be conservative.
No thanks.
All right. So thank you so much, Cindy, for
Thank you all
joining
for
us
having me
today.
today.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
So the Student Fashion Association, we're hosting a fashion month this entire month long, so we have a lot of great activities coming up. And the month ends on a bang on the 30th, which is our fashion show. So our fashion show is called Wanderlust, and it's going to be at the UC Davis Conference Center from 6 to 8 p.m. We're selling pre-sale tickets all month long, and it'll be a really great show. We're supporting UC Davis student designers, and it's going to be a really great show to see.
What day is it on?
It's on Saturday.
Okay,
Yes,
thank
yeah,
you.
come
Here
out.
it come.
Yes, I'm
We're
so
in charge
excited.
this
I will
year.
be there. I
6
will
to 8?
definitely be there.
Actually, Nika's going to be there because she's our host for the show.
Yay.
What?
So I'm super excited. I'm so into it. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. So make sure to check it out.
Well, this has been an episode of Aggie Now. My name is Miguel Bagsit.
I'm Aisha Basine.
I'm Kevin Dusa.
And I'm Nika Magahis. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you guys next week.